everybody once again to this great channel, Daily Trends, right here on Pinax News. Yes, as I'm speaking to you right now, Davido and Chioma are unconsolably crying over their dead son Ifeanyi. As I'm speaking to you, we all know how the death came about, and all things surrounding the death is really tragic. As it stands now, everybody is bringing what he or she feels about the whole situation. As it stands now, I'm here with one reporter who is also detailed about everything that is happening. Hello, dear. You're welcome to Pinax News.
Thank you, AA.
I'm AA, so you just call me that. Anyway, let's go straight to business.
Okay.
We are all mourning Ifeanyi. Can you brief tell us about everything that is surrounding the death?
Okay, so currently when you go on social media, people are talking about the fact that the guy is still alive. But I say with confidence that Ifeanyi is no more. Yes, Ifeanyi is no more as we talking now. And the incident happened that is the 9th, that is 31st October.
Okay.
Yes, that is when
That's yesterday.
Yes, that is when the issue happened. And
can you tell us those that were present when the child passed off?
Okay, so gathering information and from sources says that as at when the issue happened, Davido and Chioma were not in the house. So Ifeanyi was left in the care of his nanny, the chef, and other 6 caretakers who were in the house, including the gate man.
That means Ifeanyi has a nanny and somebody that takes care of him when the parents are away.
Yes, that's
so.
The
How
nanny.
old is Ifeanyi as you speak now?
Ifeanyi is 3 years. He turned 3 years on the 20th of October, where his birthday was celebrated, and then it was all over social media. And then unfortunately, on the 31st of October, we heard of his demise. Very painfully one.
Okay. We want to know how the death and the police are handling the case at the moment.
Okay, so after the issue went viral and Ifeanyi's daddy and mom came home to hear the news, that is, the police had to start with their investigation. And then we all know that with issues like this, investigation starts from the crime scene where the issue took place. So right now, the police are holding the 8 caretakers, including the nanny, in custody, and then they are trying to investigate them and then get some information from them. But as I'm talking to you right now, information I'm gathering is that 6 of the caretakers have been left to go home, whilst 2 are still in detention.
Why? Why are they detained? And
because as it stands now, after the questioning and all, the 6 are being found to be innocent as what the police is bringing out right now. The 6 years are innocent, but the 2, let's say they are suspects now that they had direct contact with Ifeanyi. So I think they still have to hold them in to get more details and information from them.
Was he taken to hospital or anything before the declaration came out?
Yes, when the issue happened, actually when he fell into the pool, it took almost 20 minutes and above before he was being noticed by the gate man, and then alerted the other members in the house that this is what was happening. So there he was taken out of the pool and then rushed to Lagoon Hospital in Lekki, and then upon their arrival he was pronounced dead.
Oh, what a sad news. So does it mean that they went to the police with the statement from the hospital, or they just went there because an incident has happened at home?
Okay, so they didn't go to the police station. Information I am gathering is they didn't go to the police station.
So who went to make the report?
After the news went viral, because the incident happened on 31st, but it happened to go viral on the 1st of November. That is when everybody started getting to know about what was happening. So when the issue happened that way, Davido and Chioma had to report the incident to the police that this is what has happened in their absence. So a cause for...
But do you know where Davido and Chioma were at that particular moment?
Okay, so gathering information from our sources is saying that as at then that particular day, Davido and Chioma had a family gathering, so they were working together. Yes.
If it's a family gathering, why then would they have to leave that small boy at home? Is he not part of the family?
I'm sure that they would be the best people to explain why they left Ifeanyi in the care of his nanny, not anybody, nanny that is being paid to take care of their son.
Okay, looking at it from this angle, do you think isn't it the parents who are supposed to be detained rather than the nanny and the chef? Because it looks like the parent that brought the child into existence are not even good at taking care of the baby.
I wouldn't succumb to what you are saying, because we live in a world right now that if you are not able to put food on the table for your kid, you are seen as an irresponsible mother or an irresponsible father.
Okay.
So I think that Davido and Chioma are, I mean, they are busy people. They are not ideal that they are always in the house trying to take care of their child. It's not like I mean, they have their daily routines they attend to.
But
That
for
is
20
why,
minutes is a long period, even for you to call and check up on the child.
that is
tell
why,
us.
no, I'm coming. That is why they left the child in the care of a nanny plus 7 other people. I mean, though we can blame them for negligence, we can hold the father and the mother for negligence, we can hold the chef and the nanny especially, because the duty of the nanny is to stay closely put to Ifeanyi. Though she has other things she can attend to, but a nanny, I mean, when you go to the dictionary and then you get the definition for a nanny, I mean, her responsibility is to stay by the child, take care of the child.
Doesn't mean a
you
nanny
go.
can't have an excuse for herself.
You can have an excuse. A nanny, okay, right now, as it stands now, the nanny is standing in as the mother. Let me say it this way, as the mother. So let's say the nanny is standing in for Chioma. I'm sure if Chioma is taking care of Ifeanyi and then she's attending to something, she would make sure that the child is at the, I mean,
So
she's at
should
a
we
safe
put this
place.
as let's say it's a mistake that happened, or it is the fault of the nanny that made sure that the child shouldn't have gone there?
It's a mistake, but it's called negligence, because for 20 minutes, what I was hearing, I mean, gathering information, in my course of gathering information, one thing I also came across or I heard was that Ifeanyi was in the care of the nanny, and the nanny handed Ifeanyi over to the chef, who we know that a chef is supposed to be in the kitchen making meals for the family. And now the chef is saying he later gave Ifeanyi back to the nanny, and the nanny too is saying that is not what the issue is. This is
what
a
if it's
statement of
something they
negligence.
both plan to do?
So it could be because they are trying to play blame games here. This one is trying to attribute the blame to the nanny. The nanny is also trying to attribute the blame to the chef. So it could be that then maybe the two of them conspired to do that to the little boy, not deliberately but indirectly.
Well, I
They did
also
it, but
heard
it's being
something.
planned.
I want to ask you, since you are the reporter, you have to tell us whether it is true or not. We also heard that all these that we are seeing has a spiritual implication. And even there was a prophecy concerning the death of Ifeanyi. So what do you make of that too?
Yes. I mean, when issues come up, that is when we hear a lot of stories, different angles, boiling down to the same issue. And as I'm saying, there was.
All right. So my lovely viewers, thank you so much for your time. It's a bye for now.